We've shown the buttons for set table and create NC job, and for drilling operations these might be the only commands you need, but we have a few more available to perform some other functions. At the top of the list we have table setup, and this, although it runs off the display screen, shows the setup for the milling machine. This is the order in which we suggest you set up the milling machine controller in order to achieve consistency, so the machine's always set up the same way, and this will help us later on. There are some commands down the bottom. We also have hole information and copy and drill holes. So if we pick a table, I might do a 30 by 30 in this occasion, load, there's the table. We can then use the mouse scroll button to zoom in, and we can also use the central button to pan the drawing around the screen. If we want information about a particular hole, we can select one. It becomes highlighted with a little blue icon allowing you to interactively edit it. We can then select hole information, and the information for that particular hole position shows a layer name of drill, its X position of 30 millimeters, Y position of 136.1, and the default diameter of 14 millimeters. So you can interrogate existing positions to see what their settings are. We also have an option, if we again highlight the hole, to copy it, and we can set a position along the x-axis, which is the horizontal direction, positive is to the right, or vertically, which is the y-axis, and that is millimeters towards the top of the screen as positive. So if we just accept, say, 25 millimeters here and copy hole, we now get a second hole copied from the first 25 millimeters along. For many additional drilling operations where you need to apply some more holes to extrusions, this could be the most efficient way to do it. You just select a hole, produce another hole a certain distance from that original hole, and continue until all the holes you require are in position. We also have a drill hole option, and you can select a point, which at this stage might be the corner of the table, and it will then put in a 14 millimeter hole at that point. We haven't addressed it yet, but precision drawing can be performed if we select the right mouse button, select drafting settings, and we have object snap mode, where, like many CAD programs, you can define positions. So we can have, for example, nearest, accept that, drill hole, actually made an error there. We need to go back to drafting settings. Nearest is set, but we need to turn the object snap mode on. Now we should be able to drill a hole, and it should snap to the nearest point. Try one more example with a different object snap mode of an endpoint. Drill hole, and now you see there's a marker or an icon showing that it has picked up that point. So there is the ability to set positions very accurately if you need that.